want my daughter, or we didn't know it was a daughter. He was like, I want my baby. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna make you this promise that whatever happens, I'm gonna take care of them. And I know that's a risk, but once it never, I never felt unsure about that. He could have flipped it, but he never did. And so anyway, just having him there to kind of the way he kind of talks to her and kind of leads her, and
That's
really
beautiful.
allowing him to lead us, even though he is not my partner. He, we got a unit. There's no way around it. Until she graduate, we got a unit of some sort. So I kind of let it be what it is. But I noticed that my daughter is much more confident. She's much more we'll be somewhere, she'll be like, my dad says, I noticed that, we could be somewhere, she'd be like, actually my dad taught me that. I'd be like, I told you
Okay.
that too, girl.
And
You
it's
know.
okay, right?
But
It's
it's
okay.
okay. I would rather
Yeah.
her say that than not. And he always shows up for her, and all of that. So I guess my point is, I see me growing up without a father, but having uncles, and having an experience with male role models, but just watching how she has been nurtured, and she thrives. She thrives with both. So I can just say that I think that that is true.
I can say, I have a still to this day a present father. And what I understand is parenting don't stop when you turn 18, 20, 25, 30. My dad called me, y'all know, if I be cussing on here, my dad be like, Nisha, you was doing good until you start doing all that cussing. Stop all that cut. I get in trouble. I was talking about somebody the other day with my siblings on a little group thread. My daddy called me, stop all that talk about people. I still, just because you grown, it don't mean that you stop being a parent. And I could say my dad was always the one sitting on the front row at every honors award ceremony that I had, every time I played the cello, every banquet that I had, anything that I was involved in, my father was there. And I definitely attribute that to my success today because I had a present father, and it's so necessary. And it's unfortunate because my kids don't get to experience what I experienced in having a great father. Now my mom is cool too. She wasn't as present as my dad, but my dad picked up the slack, and that was definitely the differentiator for me. I think in my life was having a great father. Of
Can I speak to that too?
course.
I think there's something about a father's love when he's decided to be present
Hmm.
that is powerful and so necessary. And if our men just understood their power,
Yeah,
and
man.
it's that love power. When Black men decide to love, how it shapes and changes their children, their families as a whole. We need our men, and we need them to decide to show up in the power of their love and what it can do and how it's transformative.
Yeah,
And
man.
so I do believe that when you have a man who has decided to show up in love for their children, there is a difference.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's better, it's just different. And it shows up a different way in their children. They have a higher sense of confidence, I think, when they know that their dad is on the scene. They have a
Mhm.
higher sense of safety and security when they know their dad is on the scene. Men are meticulous and they're not multitaskers like us.
Yeah.
Like, we try and take on all the things. So we watching the kid, we cooking.